Hello, hello. Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening. It's 8/6. It's August already. Can you believe it? Summer is like, what is it, like 8 weeks left?
I think so.
It is. So yeah, so welcome. Come on in the room. Once you are here, say hi. We are talking about land and do we own it? And can the government steal it? So yeah, once you come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jesus is it my portion?
I don't know. Is that how it goes?
You don't know this song?
It's
old
very
school. You should know that song.
DRC before Ron Colson.
No, this is a very Black culture church song. Come on in the room. No? You might have been at Catholic church at this time. You might have been. So yes, everyone, welcome to Beyond the Surface podcast with Sharene. I am your host, Sharene. Come on in the room. Once you get here, I want you to say hi in the comments. If you can do me a huge favor, can you share this live once you get in? Because if you are a homeowner, if you want to own a home, if your future is owning a home, we have a show for you today. We have Dawn Robinson here, and we are going to talk about eminent domain and her property and how the government wants to take it. We're not having it though, right? We're going to get it together. So we have her here. What are you saying?
Yeah, no. I'm saying it's good.
We have her here to share her story.
We don't know things you don't know. It's so surprised what we don't know.
Yes, and here on Beyond the Surface podcast, we want to empower, encourage, inform, and enlighten our viewers with the information. So yes, I did not know that the government can say, "Hey, this is your property, but I want it and give it to me." I didn't know that was a thing. Well, I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know it was like so close. Actually, I did. I told the fib. Did you know that they did that to my gran?
Really?
Yes. They put I don't know if they eminent domain her, but they kind of did. There's a little family background on that, but it might be too deep from folks in cause some riffraff and family. But where she used to live over by Middle Township High School, there is now a tennis court where her house was.
Really?
They needed her land for a tennis court.
What?
Tennis.
City?
Is it a city? Yeah. Middle Township is a city.
Wow.
Yeah. So yes. My granny's land is a tennis court. So yeah, she didn't live there anymore because it kind of was like, here's some money. I don't know. It was a little, I don't want to say it was trickery because I wasn't in on the deal, but it was a deal. But I don't know if I could say what the deal was because I wasn't in it, but I heard about it. So yeah, so that's what's happening. So if you're in the comments, please come in the room and say hi. I would love to acknowledge you. Of course, welcome to our new viewers. Welcome to our previous viewers. Welcome to Beyond the Surface podcast, where life be life. And on here, we talk about all things family, love, and relationship. Of course, I am a vessel here. No, I'm really a vessel. He made me chuckle. Forgot. What did we talk about? In June, we talked about, we had Daniel here. He talked about his sickle cell, being healed of sickle cell. We did talk to Jessica Salter. She is with Castleview Wealth. I need y'all to go. Woo! Yes, finance. If you can't buy it twice.
Fix it. Can't buy it twice. You don't need it.
Well,
you go to a product, you see it, and I want to buy it. If I can't buy it twice.
What happens?
You don't need it.
You don't need it. Now
you can't afford it. You might need it, but you can't afford it.
So
leave it there until you can.
Yeah, well.
Come on, people.
Anyway, she is taking clients. So it's Castleview Wealth. If you want to go look her up, you go look her up on the internet. We had John Fuqua. He was the co-founder of Life Worth Living out of Bridgeton, and he does a lot of great community service over there. And last week we had Yolanda Stevenson.
Yolanda Stevenson.
Yes, and she talked about transitional living, where she takes the girls from, I think some of them are 17 still, to 25, she said, 23. And she gives them a place to live. So she is always taking donations and things like that. So if you can go back and watch that last show, and if you have donations, she takes money too. So money, donations, all the rest of that.
Yeah.
So can we talk about LeBron James as a Sixers? Because I don't think we got to talk about
it. LeBron James.
Yes.
LeBron's in Philly, y'all.
LeBron is
in Philly, y'all. We doing this thing this year.
LeBron is in Philly. Jaylen Brown. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Been waiting for this for years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just want to put a disclaimer out for everybody who's watching. I am going to support the Sixers because Jaylen Brown is on the team. I just wanted this. Yes. So I will be getting a Jaylen Brown Sixers jersey because he was on Celtics. So
you get a half and half?
I'm going to root for, I like players. I mean, I like the Celtics, but I like players. So I am going to root for him.
As long as you are Sixers, you're voting for the Sixers. That's
I'm not voting.
Okay. You're cheering for the Sixers.
Yeah. So can we talk about R&B and chill? You did not get to go because you were busy doing a lot of other things. But I did go to R&B and Chill in Gloucester County. And if you guys are tuning in, come on in the room.
I am
your host.
What was that?
R&B and Chill?
Yeah.
It was, I don't know.
How did that even come up to be?
It came
Looks
to
like
be.
A big barbecue.
It is a really, I didn't know a lot of folks there, but I knew folks. It was like a family reunion. It was super chill. There were people who were 70 there to down to like little babies, and it was super safe. And there was security, and there was music, and there was dancing, and there was food trucks, and there were vendors, and you could go take a nap or you could go have fun. So there was a lot to do there. I really and thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Did you? Was it hot out there?
It was burning up. It was humid.
Remember we went to Canada and we were in Toronto?
For Caribbean Fest.
Oh my God. Yes. It was hot.
Yes, Caribbean Fest.
They had no drinks for sale. Was that the same thing? Remember?
No. Yes. So this place had drinks. This place, you could bring your own drinks. So you could bring your cooler, you could bring a tent, you could bring chairs, blankets. They let us bring in fruit and water. So you can bring all of that. So they have another one coming up. Just so you guys are aware, it is September 26th.
September 26th.
It is in Burlington County, and it is for a fee. It is for $20 or something. So if you want to go, I'm going. Are you going?
September 26th? Well, the 25th I'm going to be running. That's a Saturday, right? I don't know. I don't know if I can get off. I might have to.
Well, just so y'all know, I'm going.
Sure, she'll be there. Y'all know she's going to be there.
Me and Didi are going. So if y'all want to hit us in the inbox, let me know. Yes and yes. Okay. Also, the Jazz, Willingboro Jazz Festival is coming up.
Is it?
It is. It is Sunday. Guess who's going to be there?
Come on now. Where you going to church?
Bedside.
Oh.
Bedside Baptist. Bedside Baptist. So yeah, I'll be there. What else is coming up? Shorts and sandals.
Well, you know what they do have. You know what? What is it? They're having Atlantic City's having their jazz fest also.
Atlantic City.
Yeah, they're having a jazz fest.
I don't know about Atlantic City Jazz Fest.
Yeah, at the end of August. I think it's the same weekend.
I won't be there. I'll be there.
I'm always in that.
But yeah, so if we are having our friend I'll have to share is having a shorts and sandals. Now you're supposed to wear shorts and you can wear sandals. But that is in like Sicklerville or somewhere.
Shorts and sandals. What's that? The fraternity, right?
Yes.
Where's that going to be at?
It is in Sicklerville. I think it's in Sicklerville. It's in Sicklerville. So if you guys are interested in going to that, it is a fee. It's like what is that? Caravay. No. What are the things called?
What's that? Oh, cabaret.
Cabaret. That's the word.
Gloucester Democratic Club building. It's going to be right. It's going to be a closed road.
So do you know what a cabaret? I didn't know what a cabaret.
No,
you have to bring your own drink? You have to. What? You can bring your own drink and your own food.
Okay.
Like they bring their own drinks. They bring coolers. Okay. They bring food. So yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've been there before.
Yes, and nice. It's always a good time.
And everybody shares their food and stuff with each other and all that. We have fun.
Yeah, I don't bring food, and I don't bring lamb chops. So yes, anything else? I think that's it. Right?
What is
Yeah, so I think they're still doing the clothes giveaway in Bridgeton. I'll share that on my personal page. But I wanted to let me get to what we have going on tonight. Tonight we have Dawn Robinson
Yes.
on, and Dawn Robinson is a lifelong community advocate, entrepreneur, and dedicated mother of four. As the owner of Dawn's Delights, she has been serving her community through catering, custom cakes, and food service since 2004, building a business rooted in hard work, faith, and service to others. Beyond her business, Dawn has devoted countless hours to helping families and neighbors. She has been actively involved in organizations such as the NAACP and Cape Hope, where she supports a local food bank and works to assist individuals facing challenges with schools, employment, and other community concerns. She believes in listening to people, finding practical solutions, and making a positive difference wherever she can. Dawn is passionate about preserving her family's legacy. Hello, somebody. Standing up for her community and encouraging others to never give up in the face of adversity. She enjoys meeting new people, building meaningful relationships, and using her experiences to inspire hope and resilience. Today, she continues to advocate for her community while she's sharing her story of perseverance, faith, and determination. Welcome to the stage, Dawn Robinson.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Oh, look, yes. Yes, always has been. So, it's a lot going on, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Yeah. So, do you want to give a little background about yourself with I just give a great introduction to you.
Yeah,
So, did you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, well, I just turned 62 yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you. And I've been in my community now for just about 35 years in my home in Middle Township, which I love the area I live in. My business is here. A lot of my family's here. And my land's here that I'm fighting to keep.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are talking today about your land not being for sale. So can you take us back? Oh, they're saying happy birthday in the comments. I don't know if you can read them. Can you take us to the beginning of buying the land and why you wanted the land?
I bought the land back in 2003 when the land was really cheap. There was a lot of auctions going on, and I realized it was my backyard. And the prices it was going for, you would never be able to buy, for today. So it was a good investment for me and my family. And I was honored to put my money in something I could see instead of just going on a vacation. I actually had a land and deed. And if I didn't use the land, I could pass it down to my children or grandchildren.
Right. So how much land did you did you buy all the plots at once, or you kind of brought them here and there?
I bought them all at once. It was 2 parcels when I bought them. And since then, the township split them into 3. But it was 2 parcels I bought. I was very happy with them. They were more than large enough to build on. The story is now my land's not buildable, but the township made it unbuildable for me, but buildable for them.
Oh.
So they changed the ordinances, and they captured a lot of land doing that. And the main town I live in is a Black historical town, but no one wants to talk about that.
Yes, because that's what we need to talk about. Whitesboro.
Right.
It is like
talk about that. They said it's not black and white, but how could it not be? You're taking the Black community off the map.
So because my daughter lives there, and every time I'm there, I'm like, oh, the demographic is changing.
Quite a bit, yes.
Quite a bit, because I'm seeing the folks walking down the bike path, and I'm like, where do these people come from?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. In 2018, they wanted to put myself and 50 property owners in our houses out to build houses bigger for people.
So in addition to your land, you have another house that you own.
The one I reside in now. In 2018 is when this eminent domain started. And they wanted to put me out my home and 51 of my neighbors.
So
But
how does that happen? Do they send you a letter? Like, what's the start of that?
the start of it is the township goes and they get ordinances and they condemn the land. And if you go to the township meetings, you'll be up on that. But I got to tell you, back in 2000 and early 2000s, when they had the meetings, I was busy taking care of my kids, working, going to school, doing all that. I had no idea that our government was making ordinances to put us all out of our homes and take our land. You know, people we put in office. And when we found out, we got letters in the mail that they're interested in buying our land. They condemned
This is after all of this has happened during the meetings.
After, yes, all the meetings where they put everything in place to condemn the land. And then we received letters that, you know, they wanted to purchase our land. Well, we're under eminent domain. And that was like, wow, that means we could lose everything. You know, eminent domain is such a strong arm the government uses to take, you know, to take from the residents.
So that eminent domain means what to the government? The government can come and say, we want your land, and they can make laws to legally have you removed from it?
Yes, they want your land and they can take it, and they make you believe that you can't fight. But I'm here to tell you, you can fight. I've been fighting since 2018.
For the home that you currently live in, and now you have to fight again.
Yes, for my land that I bought that's just 100 feet behind my property. Yes.
Gotcha. So how did you find out that, so the township, so the government is Middle Township?
Yes, Middle Township.
And who are the builders?
The builders are Ryan Home. Ryan Home or NVR, and they seem to be in a lot of eminent domain cases, Ryan Homes, that I'm finding out. There's a case in Baltimore now, and they're the developer. So I guess they must deliver a real nice package to the local governments where they can't resist, and they'll put their
pat in their pockets, right? That's normally kind of how it goes.
Yes, I would say yes, because they promised them my land before they got my deed.
Whoa.
Yeah. Then that's what I'm fighting. They're saying, well, you know, if we don't get your land, the project can't go on. And I'm saying you shouldn't have promised my deed before you had ownership of it.
So Middle Township promised your land to Ryan. The story is Middle Township promised your land to Ryan Home without having your deed and asking you.
Right. Well, they're using eminent domain. So as far as they're concerned, they can just seize it and take it. But you have to use eminent domain lawfully. Ryan Home is not for the public. It's a private entity, and it's for gain.
Right.
Eminent domain is supposed to be for if you want to run a road, a school, a highway, something to benefit the public. But this,
and a lot of times the eminent domain goes through Black communities.
Very much so, yes. And that's how they get rid of the Black communities. And they say it's not black and white, but how could it not be? You're trying to erase a Black community. No one wants to talk about that.
Yeah.
But it's a historical Black town. That Georgia
Middle Township is.
Yes. Well, Whitesboro itself is.
Whitesboro,
yes. George White purchased the land back in 1901, and between 1901 and 1902. And it was a safe haven where Black residents could live. They were a very productive town. They were self-sustained.
And was he a congressman, right? Was he a congressman?
Yes, he was. And he had 4 other constituents that helped purchase the plots of land. And they've always been buildable since George White purchased them. They keep saying.
And I think like a lot of people, because that's where my my folks came from. So they came from down south, and there was, you know, jobs up here, in Middle Township was a safe space for them to come.
Whitesboro was a safe space for them to come.
Yeah.
Yes. And the town Whitesboro came from George White, his name.
Yeah. So it's literally his name, George White's Borough.
Right.
Yeah. Got you. So what were your plans for your property?
Well, the main thing was investment, because it's always good to own real estate. You know, it's a civil right to own real estate. And it was just a good investment. I didn't want to just go through life and not show anything tangible to pass down to my children.
Right.
You know, I have my home for them, and that was a good investment to purchase the land. maybe for my business, my son's business. They might do rental properties. Really, it's endless, whatever they want to do. But, everyone keeps saying, what do you want to do with it? Well, it's really not being rude. It's really nobody's business what we're doing with our land. It's my civil right to own the land. That's like me saying to you, well, what are you going to do with your house? That's none of my business what anyone does with their house or their land, and it's no one's business what I'm going to do with mine.
It's whatever you want to do with it.
Right.
Yeah. So did Middle Township, Ryan Homes, did they give you an offer for your land?
They did give me an offer for the land, and I told them it wasn't for sale, and I really thought they would go away because I thought 2018 settlement cleaned this all up, but it's not the case.
So you thought the house and the land were included with that 2018?
Right. I thought everything was released and I was home free, and then the letter came in 2024 that they wanted to purchase my land. They gave me an amount, but I couldn't repurchase what I was giving them. So it didn't make sense. What does that mean? I couldn't repurchase what I was losing with the offer they were giving me.
Oh, so they were undercutting whatever the funds were.
They're saying it's fair market value, but why would you take some money for something you're selling and you can't replace it with that? That just it's not logical or business smart.
It's not even.
Whatever. Right.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense to me. So I just figured, well, no, I don't want to sell. I want to keep my land, and was hoping they would say, okay, Dawn, thank you for your time, and keep it moving. But no, they came after me, through the court system.
Okay. So how has that court, your court system been going? Do you have a lawyer? What did they have to say?
I will be hoping to have the lawyer by next week. We have mediation on the 12th. So I'm hoping not to go in there by myself. I have a fund that we're raising funds for in order for my legal counsel. So we're trying to raise funds for that so I can get counsel.
So for those who are watching, how much funds do you need to raise and by when?
Well, right now I need $3,000 by Monday, which is August the 10th.
Okay. August 10th.
So we're August 10th, and that would secure a lawyer for me. Okay. And then we'll work on raising more money for his hourly wages, to work on the case. So the main thing is to the retainer for the $3,000 I'm looking to raise now.
So how can people do on your Facebook page? Is there a link for people to go to and click to donate, or how can we get this money to you? Because I'm sure we can find people to be like, here's $5, here's $10.
Yes. Well, it's called Truth and Record, Dawn Robinson's Eminent Domain Legal Defense Fund. We will have it posted. We're hoping this evening, if not tomorrow morning. I will put it on my page, my Facebook page. I'll put it on this page, Justice for Dawn. We're going to put it everywhere we can, to try to raise the funds for my legal defense.
Okay, so is it a GoFundMe or it's a different type of fundraiser?
It's a different type of fundraiser because this is real transparency. I don't have to touch any of the money, and that's what I want. I want the money to go directly to a fund. The agency handles that. It gets paid right out to the lawyer. Okay. And I just approve of them paying it out, but I don't have any of the money through my personal account. So this way it's all safe, and it goes towards a legal fund because that's what the money's being raised for.
Okay, so you had a lawyer prior.
We had a lawyer prior, and he led me along for quite some months and spent a lot of money that was put in a pot for him to use. So now we don't have him anymore. He was released because he didn't do any work for the money he took. So that's why we're looking for funding now to get another lawyer.
Yes. So will this lawyer be at your case on what day? On
the 12th for my mediation.
Mediation is the 12th.
Yes, as long as I get the retainer. Yes, he will be there on the 12th with me for the mediation.
Okay. So in an article, you said, I'd like to keep my land. That's why I'm fighting. Like, what does your land represent to you?
Well, it represents ownership. It represents, I'm just proud that I could spend that money, on land for my family. You know, I could, like I said, I could have spent that money on anything, but my family means a lot to me. And I wanted to show them how you have land ownership. And, you know, you might farm it, you may build on it, but it's yours, you know, to do whatever. And if you don't do anything with the land, you can pass it down to my children. You know, I may not live long enough to see them develop the land, but I still know they'll be in my family and they'll be able to use it.
Got you. So what was like the emotionally difficult part of this journey? Because it seems like I would be like all over the place, and then it's hard to stay straight and have faith and like keep believing like that I'm going to keep my land. It just seems like a lot.
It is a lot because it just felt like someone was just stealing something from me right in front of my face.
Yeah.
And you couldn't do anything about it because that's how they make you feel with the eminent domain. Like you can't fight them, but I'm here to tell you can fight and you can win because you have to follow the law. And with eminent domain, and this is not for the public. This is for a private developer with millions of dollars on the table.
Right.
And, you know, and I want everyone to know you can fight for what's yours. You have a voice and you should use it. And I just can't not fight. I mean, I just been a fighter all my life and it's mine. And I want to keep it. But it was very draining, very stressful, you know, that they make you think you can't do anything about it. So that was very stressful. Talking to so many lawyers, no one wanted to litigate. I've talked to over 20 lawyers.
Really?
Oh, yes. And they want you to take the settlement. And I said to them, why can't you understand I want to keep my land? What's so hard about that? So the one said, well, what would you sell your legacy for? I says, well, tell me what you sell yours for. And he couldn't answer it. Because it's just not a simple question. Like, okay, snap, you know, I want to keep it. I want to keep the land. There's just pride in land ownership. You know, when you own something you paid for, you pay the taxes on it, and it's yours. And
it's been yours for a long time.
It's been mine for a long time. And the sad thing is I bought it from the township 20 years ago, and they never told me it was an expiration date on it, that we can take this back if we want to, Dawn. No one ever, I missed that fine print in the deed.
So there probably wasn't any fine print, right?
No, it wasn't, no.
Yeah. So the fact that like Middle Township can sell you this land, it's for sale, you buy it, you purchase it, it sits there for 2 decades.
Yes.
Almost.
Yes.
Pretty much. And then they're like, hey, we want it back.
Right. And I'm like, well, it's not for sale.
And you're saying it's not for sale, and they're saying we don't care.
Right, we're going to take it.
We want to make money off of it.
Right, and they're making money off of it. There's no way you deliver a deal to a developer and you're not getting paid for it. There's no sense. You know, it would have to be a lot of money laid down for this deal to go through. And now this development is over 300 acres. They made it unbuildable for every taxpayer back there, changing in the size of the plots needed to be buildable. Because in 2001, when this town was developed, it was all buildable. When I purchased it in 2003, the sizes were buildable at that time. But the township had ordinance to change your different zoning and all that, so they could steal all the land, because that's what I call it. I call it theft.
Is that when Whitesboro, did they have their own where it was all buildable, and then once it merged with Middle Township, it became unbuildable? Or
well, see, that's the thing. Whitesboro, they're saying Whitesboro merged with Middle Township. That's the question. When did this happen? You know, Whitesboro was his own town at one point.
Right.
And I would ask the township going to the sales, how did you guys get all this land? How did you acquire all this land from the George White plot? But no one would answer that. You know, they said they foreclosed on some, you know, that wasn't paid. And that's anywhere. If you don't pay your taxes, you know, it goes to tax sale. Right.
Yeah.
But they have taken land from people that's deceased.
Wow.
Dead. And said they did fair negotiating with them. How can you if they're deceased?
They negotiated with the people in the plots.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And the last mayor, Donahue, he said they couldn't find a few property owners, so they condemned the property and took it. And I believe you can always find the property owners, but you have to look. It might be a little work, but
Right.
in the domain, you're supposed to look. You're supposed to find the owner, go to
Wow.
their estate, go
Mm-hmm.
to probate court. There's always someone there that has ownership, but they're used to just jumping over that and not being
You have to
questioned.
find like the descendants, right? If you have to want to go and get that land.
Right, right. We know one lady, she's in probate court, and they were supposed to contact probate court to do anything with her land, and they didn't. They're still trying to get her to sign it over.
Wow.
And
So
they
you're
know
not
it's
alone in this. It's a few
I'm
people.
not. It's to a few other people but they're not being talked about. They're not being recognized. We were even in
Okay.
court, and the lawyer sat there and said he didn't know who the one lady was, and she says I negotiated with you quite a bit, and she's my neighbor right out here on Route 9. And Tina said that's her name. The young lady lives next to me. Then
Mhm.
we had quite a few conversations, and the lawyer said I don't know who you are. And she says, well,
Wow.
your constituent does. And they were just act like she wasn't in the courtroom.
Wow.
It's because they want her land.
So what do you want to talk about? What do you want to say to people when it is time to vote? Because these are literally people
Right.
that are making decisions.
Right. These are people we go out to in the restaurants, the local supermarkets, and we see. So when you, right, and support. So when you vote for someone, first of all, look up their history, know who they are, try to get some information on them.
Yeah.
But your vote does matter, mainly local government. It does matter. And it doesn't take you that much time to go out and vote. And I want everyone, to go out and vote. But you have to look up who's running. You have to, look up their backgrounds, see where they came from, what they're doing, what have they done in the community, Because we had people knock on the door pulling for one of the gentlemen that signed this into law. And I said, you knocked on the door for me to vote for this man, and he has him in the eminent domain.
He trying to steal my land. If y'all get off my land.
And they didn't know. I said, you have to do research when you go to help a politician.
Mm-hmm.
Look up and see what they've done and what they stand for.
Right.
Talk to them. Just don't go out there giving out flyers saying he's better than the other guy. No. You got to know who you're representing.
Yes. Got to do some research and see what their voting policies are.
Right.
Because I always want to see, what did you vote? How did you vote? Did you vote in my best interest, or you just talk a good game and you vote different?
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Ryan Home and Middle Township, they are saying they want your property because, is this supposed to be affordable housing? Did I read that somewhere?
They threw that in the end of they're going to have 300 and something houses and 80 set aside for affordable housing. But if they're worried about affordable housing, why not make the whole development affordable housing? There's no ownership. You cannot purchase affordable housing in there. It's going to be all rents. What? So you can't say you want to provide affordable homes to people and no one can buy anything out of this plot, only rent. So again, who are you building these affordable houses for? The landlords?
So wait. So these buildings or these housing units that they're building is going to be like apartment complexes?
Yeah, that's it. For the affordable side, yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, for the affordable side, yes, it is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is done for the landlords and the property owners because there's going to be 200-something houses where you can buy them right out, and they're not affordable because 500,000 and up is not affordable.
500 is not affordable.
It's going to be rentals. There's no ownership that they're presenting in this deal. And Middle Township has a bad track record of affordable housing.
Yes.
They have a lot of developments and no housing ever gets done in it. So why would I trust them to believe they would even use my property the right way they say they are?
When you can use your property for your family to have their own affordable housing.
Housing, yes.
Why would I give it to you?
Right.
Or even sell it to you? I don't want to sell it to you. So eminent domain, what are you doing? Like, how far in the process did your previous lawyer fight?
He didn't at all. He just spent money. He just came up with cost and spent the money. He didn't do anything at all other than let the township know what we were doing. And that's what
Wow.
we believe. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He didn't do
Okay. Well, that's very sad.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And the whole point, for those who are watching, the whole point is to get this story out because Dawn is not alone. There are two other property owners that Middle Township and Ryan Homes collectively are trying to steal their land. So we have to get this story out to outside of Cape May County. That's why we're on here.
Right,
Yeah.
because eminent domain is nationwide. It's a lot happening a lot in New Jersey. A
Yes.
case going on in Baltimore.
Mhm.
But I have to tell you that the New Jersey Supreme Court just overturned some eminent domain cases, which is almost a mirror image of mine. Yes. So we're hoping these cases help me and anyone else in this area because it's bigger than me. It could happen to anyone. It could happen down the next town over, you know. But I want people to know you do have rights and you can fight, you know. And if I would help anyone after all this I went through, it was very stressful. I will help anyone, you know, look for legal counsel.
Mhm.
You know, I work with some great women to help me behind the scenes, and they just been awesome. And I didn't even know these ladies, and they really stepped up to help me.
Awesome.
I would have lost my land by now without them.
So the other two people that you are that are in the same fight that you're in, do you guys share the same lawyer? Do you know, or everybody has a separate one?
No, because the one was going to sell, but then she realized they were lowballing her, and it's more involved with her family. She couldn't just sell anyway. It's 3 heirs to that property there. Yes. And the other one was just trying to get it dismissed. You know, we're really trying to get it dismissed because the process was not done correctly with eminent domain. I don't believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm going to court. I'm going all the way to the end to make sure the process was done legally because it doesn't seem it was. Mainly when you said they did due diligence of serving my husband as deceased. They said they negotiated good faith with him. He's been deceased for almost 5 years now.
They said they negotiated with him?
That's what they said. Good faith. Yeah. Yeah. And he's not the only one. You know, we found quite a few people's deceased that they negotiated in good faith, which is really scary.
Gotcha. Yeah, it sounds like it's a lot of trickery going on. So so has this changed your viewpoint of like property ownership of your property never technically being your property?
Yeah, because I never thought this would happen to me twice, not just once, you know. But I still believe home ownership is a good thing. Yeah. But do we ever own our land? No, because I don't think so. You know, they can come up with whatever they need to come up with an excuse to say we want your land. We want it more than you want it. You know, we need it more than you want it. And like I said, it's okay if it's for public use, but it's not. It's for private profit.
So how does that make you feel with Middle Township and Ryan Home and them wanting your property for private when it's already private?
Right. It can be right. So why can I keep it private for me? And that's what I keep telling them. They can go around me. I sit right at the tip of the development, and I have a street that goes right past my property. And they're saying they can't do anything without it, but they can because they wouldn't disturb anything on my property they went through. But Ryan Homes is so big because, like I said, they're a nationwide developer. And they're used to throwing money and getting what they want. Yeah. And then they came across me, and I had to fight for what's mine. Middle Township could care less about the Black community. It's all about the money for them. You know, like I said, they said it's not black and white, but it's a historical Black town nobody wants to talk about. So how can you say it's not black and white? If you get this development through, they're going to wipe half of Whitesboro away.
Because who's going to be able, honestly, who can afford a $500,000 home in Whitesboro?
That's just a starting price.
Starting price. So they're going to escalate.
Price. Right.
And let's just be clear, like Whitesboro, it's only 15-20 minutes from Wildwood, Stone Harbor, Avalon. So it's very adjacent, where other families who are more affluential and have money can come and buy those homes. And this project could literally wipe out like the Black community
Yes, it could.
in Whitesboro. Honestly speaking, if they're
Honestly
taking,
speaking.
they want
Right.
all of that land and to develop those homes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's no affordable home ownership throughout this project. Why? Why isn't there any affordable home ownership where minorities and lower income can purchase the houses? Because they don't want you in there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, because
They
if
want to
so,
get rid of the
it'd be
Black
affordable
community.
for you. Right. You can only
Because
rent
what's
affordable.
affordable, even with today's prices, like 500 starting at 5 is not affordable.
No, it's
Why
not.
do you not have this? And like 150 to 250, that is affordable.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, nothing's for ownership. You can only rent for affordable. So you're not trying to
Did not know
build.
that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nothing for ownership, only renting.
And they're really not sharing all of this, because I did go look for it, and all I seen was a lot of your page talking about it, but I did not see like a lot of Middle Township talking about, oh, this project is going to be for affordable housing for the community.
Yeah, and they're not supposed to use eminent domain to take care of their affordable housing that they're lacking of. And they're trying to do that also. You know,
So like
affordable housing in there. So everyone's supposed to say, oh, okay, they're doing affordable housing. We should be all happy, guys.
Right.
But that's not the case by no means.
Because I kept hearing them say affordable housing. And I'm like, well, what's the affordable? 500 is not affordable.
No, it's not. No, it's not. So this definitely not for affordable. Just the rentals will be set aside for affordable. But again, why
who wants
is
to rent?
Ownership?
I mean, people do run the rent. God bless y'all. But a lot of people would like home ownership if it's affordable.
Right. And why can't you do the whole project affordable? Just saying. Since you need homes for affordable people, you know.
Yeah. But that goes to show like our government and private and how they make these backdoor deals.
Yes, they do.
And then at the end, the constituents and the community are the one who do not reap the benefits of it.
Right. They'll pull people from New York, PA, Delaware, even further with these houses here. You know, their home away from home is one of the advertisements they have.
Your second home is down here.
Right. They just did development for 200 and something units up by the county park. Not one affordable set aside whatsoever. So you can't say you're trying to get affordable homes here when you're doing all these projects and you have zero, not even affordable rentals.
Right. And now all of a sudden you think you're going to use my land.
Well, in the Black community, now you want to.
Now you want to act like it's affordable and have us, that's the story you're going to tell us to make us agree with it. Oh, it'll be affordable. So yay to the Black people.
Right.
We're giving you affordable homes, but you'll never be able to afford them.
No.
But you can rent.
You can rent.
And who's to say if the rent is affordable? Because at this rate,
because New Jersey doesn't have a cap. New Jersey doesn't have a cap on rent, which is a shame.
Yeah. I don't see like this whole thing making sense for the Black community. So is the NAACP and all the rest of that, like, how's that? Like, are you in communication with them?
I've been in communication with the NAACP. I've been in communication with so many organizations around the country because this started back in 2024.
Okay.
So, yeah. And the main thing is having a lawyer, that land use lawyer, you know, which we finally did come across, and then he took the money.
Oh, the one guy. Yeah. So the new lawyer that you're getting, like, is this person has been vetted?
Yes.
You know that they are.
And he will fight my case. He doesn't just want me to settle. He will litigate my case. So yeah, he's a good guy that we're talking to, and he was definitely vetted, and he will fight for me, not just come in and say, "Dawn, you should take this because."
So if someone tonight who is watching and kind of find themselves in a similar type of situation, what advice can you give them?
Well, I let them know that you can fight for your land and you can win. It's a heavy load to carry, but you can prevail.
Yeah.
And with small steps, and they can definitely contact me if they're in an eminent domain, and I can let them know. So like I said, I have some women behind me. If I didn't have them, I would have lost my land by now. They
Wow.
would have won. Yeah. So they can reach out to me. I can give them all the resources that we used, and even the lawyer that we're going to use. And just to let them know, don't give up. Don't think you're beat
Yes.
and till it's over. You know what I mean? I'm going all the way.
And you keep your land. Like
And
that's the end goal.
yes, because you can. You can win. There's no such thing as you can't win, but they want you to believe that in the domain that you don't have a leg to stand on. But
Yeah,
that's
and this is very bullyish.
It's very bullyish. Yeah, people are very intimidated by eminent domain and sign right away. But I worked hard for my money.
I know.
And I just wasn't ready to sign over. I had another lawyer we picked up, and he was very good land use lawyer, and he gave me an email the night before court and told me I had to dismiss my show to cause, or he couldn't help me. And I said, well, thank you for your time. Bye.
He wanted you to do, what does that mean? Show to cause.
Dismiss everything and take the money.
What?
And it just wasn't an option. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that, because why are you taking on my case when my end game is to keep my land? And I'm sure you're very forthright with that conversation in the beginning. Like, I want my land.
Yep. He said, nope, you have to give up and I'll get you the best settlement you can get. And I said, you're not going to fight for me? And he said, no. I said, well, then we can have a relationship.
No, on to the next lawyer.
This was the night before court.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's, like I said, it is stressful. But you have to hang in there, and prayer helps. Let me tell you, because God is good.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, He has the final word.
Amen. Amen. Because we are definitely going to keep you in prayer. Even our viewers are going to keep you in prayer. We are going to donate tomorrow. So tomorrow, your fundraiser will be posted on your page.
You paste it on my page, Dawn Robinson. It'll be posted on Justice for Dawn Robinson. It's going to be posted on another page because it's called Truth and Record.
Okay.
And once that's up and live, if I could even send it to you, if you could post it, we're going to ask everyone to share it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's going to get good momentum because, like I said, it's a lot of people behind me. There's I have a lot of support, which I did not know. People cared.
We do.
They do.
We do care. Let me tell you, when I tell people about your story and what's happening with you, they're like, oh, I didn't know. And I'm like, yes, this could be us at any moment.
Could be. And that's why people were coming out. This could be us doing. And I just said, thank you. Thank you for your support. Even if it was just writing letters for us, trying to get it out and keeping it in the press and everything. Yes. And that helps a lot because a lot of people need to know countrywide that you can't fight eminent domain because they have to follow the law. You can't take shortcuts. You can't serve dead people. You have to do your due diligence and do it correctly.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what we're fighting for.
Yes.
You to keep your land. The other two landowners, if they're willing, we want to fight for them. We just, if you purchase land and it's yours, and especially so you have the deed to it, you can't have my land.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Militia said, you're losing generational wealth. Your land is worth some money.
Yes, it is. And you know how proud it is when to have ownership of something.
Correct. Because that's what they tell us. Own land.
I felt so accomplished that I didn't blow that money. I actually put into something good for me and my family. And that just makes you feel good.
And that's what we want to do. All the times as parents, we want to leave something for the next generation. We want to build, everybody talks about, I want to build a family community, a family village, put some houses on there, and we all in. And you have done that. You have the land, and now they're trying to halt that.
Yes, they are.
Oh, look at Floyd. Yes.
Than them.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are fighting. So we are here. You are watching Beyond the Surface podcast with Sharene. I am your host, Sharene. I am here with the beautiful Dawn Robinson, and we are sharing her story about Middle Township and Ryan Holmes trying to steal her land.
Yes.
We not having it.
No,
So
we're
we
not.
are getting this story out. She has a Truth and Records. There will be a donation going up tomorrow. So she is going to share. I am going to share. I need all of y'all to share. And not just share, I need y'all to donate.
Mm-hmm.
So share to your folks, even if you share to folks and they can donate $5. Everything will add up. She needs $3,000 by Monday. If we all give 5 books and share, the money can get there because we want her to keep fighting to keep her land. Yes. So there is no GoFundMe. So if y'all see a GoFundMe, it's a lie.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, we did have a GoFundMe, but we're taking it down because the other one is so transparent where
Gotcha.
I like it where I don't have to touch the money at all. It goes.
So you don't want, so if they go, don't give money to the GoFundMe.
No, we want them to go to the Truth and Hold. Yes.
Truth and Hold.
Yes.
So we want you guys
there,
tomorrow.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. See, they are like, keep fighting, Miss Dawn. So everybody loves you in the comments. They are rooting for you in the comments. They want you to keep your land.
Yes. Thank you all. Really.
Yeah.
The support is just, it's wonderful.
And I think that speaks volumes about your character.
Yeah, it helped a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, because I have people coming to me every day of them at work and they say, "Are you that Dawn?" And I'm like, "Yes." And we're fighting for you. And I say, "Thank you so much."
I love
because
that.
I just am so happy that people do care. Because, like they said, it could be them.
Yes. It could be anybody, though, because here you are with this land for 2 decades.
Yes. And so proud.
Yes.
You know, couldn't tell
paid
me
for
nothing.
it. It was like, I got this. I'm going to leave a legacy for my family.
Yes. Yes.
And not there trying to steal you.
Left this for me, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what we all like. It's all part of what our conversation of what we talk about. We all say, okay, I want to leave a legacy for my family. I want to give them, they're building no more land. They're not making any more land, people. So once this property is here, you grab it, and you grabbed it and you held on to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
It says, who's Bill Robinson? He said, Dawn only owns 1% of that project. If that percent will hold up the project is definitely questionable. Yes. Bill Robinson. It's your brother.
Yes.
Oh, hello. Yeah, that is questionable. 1% cannot hold up a project. Build around it.
Right. That's what I said.
Like what is that? The lady in Atlantic City, right? She did not want to sell her house.
And she still owns it till today. Her family still owns that property.
And they built those casinos right around her house. Her little house sit right in the middle.
And they can build right around me. They wouldn't disturb the squirrels. Nothing on my land would be disturbed. They can go right past me.
Yes.
And it will not take anything away from them. But like you said, for mines to destroy the whole project, somebody got paid before they put the cart before the horse because you don't have my deed.
Yes.
So why would you promise my deed to someone and I still have ownership of it?
So is your deed in like a trust or anything that it's not able to move?
No, if it was in the irrevocable trust, I wouldn't have anything to worry about. I didn't know about a irrevocable trust because I would have put it in there a long time ago.
Right. But we don't know what we don't know, right?
Right. We don't know. You're right. Mm-hmm.
So if you are watching and you have property, people,
yes,
my folks, if you have property, put it in an irrevocable, how you say the word?
Yeah.
Irrevocable trust. And that way it is locked in.
For 100 years.
Oh, it's 100 years?
100
Oh, yeah, that'll stop them right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah. So are there any words? So in the comments, does anybody who's watching, we do have like a lot of people who you viewed. It looks like it's people who've hopped on and hopped off. So it looks like about 700 people. So we are getting your story out there. I want to know if anyone who's watching have questions for Dawn Robinson. Anyone has questions, we can ask her your questions right now. She needs the $3,000 by Monday. So all those who are watching, we are going to share tomorrow. We are going to share tomorrow's Friday. We're going to share Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We need this $3,000 by Monday. That is Don't sell out. Oh, he said, don't sell out. Tell them you want 5 million. I mean, 5 million is a lot, but it's the thought of you paying for it. Once you own property, like there is something inside that keeps you and wants you to hold on to it, right? It's your legacy. Like this is what we have.
You feel accomplished, and they're taking something away from you that you accomplished.
Yeah, it's and I don't like the bully part of it. Yeah, they're saying they support you.
Yes, thank you all.
They're going to celebrate you when you win. So when this chapter is written and it's over, like, what's the plan? Like, well, let me back up. What's your plan for like the next month? Where are we at?
Okay, well, after my mediation and
on
after
the 12th.
Yes, and after I win my case and get to keep my land, I would like to set up some kind of program to help other people in the domain, because it was very stressful, like I said. But I met so many people that helped me, and I know they're willing to help someone else. So I like to get a network, of people helping anyone else in Eminent domain, even if you're not in New Jersey, doesn't matter, because Eminent domain is Eminent domain. And that's what I would like to do, is help someone else, to pay forward, because I have gotten so much help. Like I said, without these ladies, I would have lost my land.
Already,
yes.
Wow. So I shout out to your village, who became your new village, right? And they just helped you like navigate this very difficult situation. Like Eminent domain, it sounds scary because it's like, okay, they're going to come and steal my land, and then I have to give it to them.
And there's nothing you can do about it. That's what they want you to believe.
Yeah, but the Lord said not so. Right? And we're believing. Yeah, and we're going to fight, and we're going to believe, and like we listen to me.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So there is a Facebook page. So maybe a Facebook page to help guide people. So yes, there is a what's your Facebook page? There is a group.
Yes, I have a Justice for Dawn.
Justice for Dawn.
Page, and then my personal Facebook page, Dawn Robinson, which they're connected. Okay. And we're going to post the fundraiser on there. And we're going to post it everywhere we can. I'm going to share it. I'm going to ask my family and friends to share it. And my supporters to share it, because they have been doing it all along, sharing the story, getting it out.
So Justice for Dawn is the Facebook page. So once we get off of here, I will share that. And once tomorrow, you guys can go look on there for the link, and I need y'all to share the link, send it to your folks, tell them $5, $10, $20. It doesn't have to be an exuberant amount of money, but every cent is going to count. We need $3,000 by Monday for a new lawyer, because we got to keep this land in the family. And if we say, as folks, we say we're our village and we protect us and we vouch for us and we root for us, like this is our turn to step up. This is where it kicks in. This is where all you share. Once you share, right? Because I'm going to share to some people who I know have a lot of followers, and I'm going to inbox them and ask them, like, can you share this? Because I know they get a lot of people who give. Right. So I'm definitely going to do that, because like this is ownership and land ownership, and it speaks of like the Black community, where the land is in Whitesboro. It's an historically Black community, and Middle Township and Ryan Homes, which is global, like it's yes, they are countrywide. Like Ryan Home is huge, and they want to get you out your land, and they can build around you. But the fact that they don't want to build around you is a problem. With your less than 1% of land for their projects. So no, the answer is no.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Yes. So we are going to share tomorrow. Do you want to leave us? So thank you so much for coming on. I am so grateful that I got in contact with you. I was like, what? I've been talking about you on the show for like 2 weeks. I was like, where's people at? I need to get in touch with her.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't know. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I've been getting the word out, and I'm like, let me inbox her. We're not Facebook friends, but.
And I got your message. I said, "Oh yes, thank you, thank you."
Yes, so I have friends in like Gloucester County,
yes.
Camden County, like up the road. I have friends in Florida. I have people in the Bahamas who watch. So I have people in Texas who watch. So we are going to get this out.
Thank you.
Yes, we are going to. And I tell you, I done tagged Ben Crump, Roland Martin. I'm like, we have to. I need this to be known because they're trying to steal your land and it's not fair.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So do you wanna leave us with some words of wisdom of what's going on, what to expect, how we can support?
Mm-hmm. Well, after my mediation on the 12th, I'll post and let you guys know I won. And just know that if you're up against eminent domain, that you do have a leg to stand on.
Yeah.
You don't have to fold. Step back. Relax, find the people you need to help you, and you can win because it's a stressful situation.
Yes.
But you can win. You just have to have faith and hang in there and find a good village like I found.
Yes, absolutely.
And like I said, if I can help anyone with anything, reach out if they're going through it. I would gladly help, give them my resources because it needs to be readily available for people that need it.
Amen. Amen. Yes, everyone's in the comment like, thank you for sharing your story. So thank you for coming on. Yes, so as you guys know, we are Beyond the Surface podcast. I am your host, Sharene Colson, and we are here to empower, enlighten, encourage, and inform you about things that are going on in our community, specifically the Black community, right? Because what we don't know, we don't know. Now we know about eminent domain, and we have, right, a person to go to if we having these issues. So we'll go to Dawn Robbins and be like, baby, they trying to steal my land. Help me.
Yes.
Help me out. And you, like you said, you're going to build like this community of resources.
Yes. Because it's needed. It's needed.
It is needed because it's very scary to navigate by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I am so thankful and grateful that, Middle Township has been trying to destroy Whitesboro for years.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say? This can happen anywhere, but it's very it can happen anywhere, but specifically Whitesboro, yes, they doing the whites in the Whitesboro when it's for George White.
Yeah,
catch that. So yes, next week we have Roberta coming on. I need y'all to tune in next week also. But yes, tune in next week. We are back at 6:30. Find me here. I am live on Facebook and YouTube. So thank you all for new people who are watching. I am your local podcaster. Thank you for my regulars who continue to watch. I appreciate you guys watching. If you can share this stream so that way when it's over, share this stream so people will still get the message. We need people to understand what's going on with Dawn Robinson, what her story is. She has court on July 12th. There is mediation, but we need the money. Y'all, or by Monday. We need the money. So yes. So everyone have a good night. Thank you all for watching. I am your host, Sharene Colson. And yes, I will see you next week. And I will share the fundraiser for our legal defense fund.
Yes.
So yes, thank you all for watching. Everybody, God bless and have a good night.
Thank you.